What up, YouTube? T-Movies here. Now, this month I was, of course, doing my best movies of the 2010s, but there has also been some stinkers. So, today I'm going to do my top 10 worst movies of the decade. Because, there's literally people who think I love everything. I mean, I don't love everything. There are movies that I find to be just absolute abysmal, and these top 10 prove it. So, with that being said, here are my top 10 worst movies of the 2010s. Alright. Number 10, I'm going to add Slenderman. Now, Slenderman is, of course, based on that meme. If you guys remember, Slenderman. There was like these two young girls who ended up, saying this one girl to the hospital because they wanted to impress Slenderman. And Slenderman, I mean, for some reason they decided to go ahead and turn that into a movie. And even the girls, some of the girls, fathers did not like it, and they were suing Sony. And you know what? I think they should sue Sony for how bad the movie turned out than anything. But my God, this movie was abysmal. The acting was just outrageously bad. It was not at all scary. They somehow dragged poor Joey King in this, and thank God she backed up with the act, which she was much better in. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Slenderman, don't see Slenderman. Alright. Coming in at number 9, I'm going to go with Bye Bye Man. Now, Bye Bye Man, I guess you could say is in the vein of Slenderman. Sorry, I thought someone was coming out. Anyway, Bye Bye Man is, of course, this spirit who ends up terrorizing these group of friends. And this movie was not at all scary. I mean, they actually got Doug Jones to play the role of the Taro. They talked Faye Dunaway into starring in this. I don't know why she said yes to that, but anyway, I guess this is being in a bad movie is better than retiring, I'm guessing, but whatever. Anyway, Bye Bye Man. I call it a Poo Poo Man. That's literally what I call it, or Doo Doo Man, or whatever. Because this movie is abysmal. One of the worst horror movies I saw in recent years. I mean, this movie got released in, I think, 2017, if I'm not mistaken, or probably 2016. Around the 2 years. But this movie was abysmal. And, anyway. Coming in at number 8, it is Independence Day Resurgence. Now, this was, of course, a follow-up to 1996's Independence Day, directed by Roland Emmerich, Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum. You had Bill Pullman. It should have been good. But, it was abysmal. The effects was terrible. It had some terrible acting, especially by Liam Hemsworth. And, to be honest, Liam Hemsworth, I'm not really ready to call him a great actor yet. He'll probably get there soon, but still, this movie ended up taking place 20 years after the events of the first film, and you had Jesse T. Usher playing Will Smith's son in this. I mean, this movie was not at all fun. It had some okay moments, like Judd Hirsch and all, but this movie was horrible. Coming in at number 7, I'm going to go with Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. In 2012, they thought it was a cool idea to have our president, Abraham Lincoln, face off against vampires. And the production, and it was abysmal. The quality turned out bad. It was not at all fun. Horrible acting. I mean, in 2012, we actually had not one but two Abraham Lincoln-based movies. We had the Steven Spielberg film Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis. That was great. And then we had Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which is also based on a graphic novel, and the movie was directed by the same guy who gave us Wanted. So I had some hopes for it. But yeah, it was horrible. I mean, it also had a good cast too. You had Mary Elizabeth Winston, Anthony Mackie was in this. You also had Benjamin Walker played Abe Lincoln. You had Dominic Cooper was in this. Yeah, this movie was really bad. Alright, coming in at number 6. Oh god, I cannot believe I'm talking about this franchise. Number 6, it is the 50 Shades trilogy. Yeah, we had a trilogy of this. Now, granted, I'm okay with the Twilight franchise. I don't mind the Twilight trilogy. But the 50 Shades trilogy, on another hand, that's something totally different. The 50 Shades movies just stunk so badly. I mean, the two leads in this, Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan, they didn't have good chemistry at all. I mean, they even dragged people like Kim Basinger and Marsha Gay Harden into this mess. I mean, yeah, this movie just really stunk so badly. Horrible performances. I mean, yeah, and it is, of course, based on the Twilight fan fiction by E.L. James, and thankfully, we're probably not going to get any more 50 Shades movies, unless if E.L. James decides to write another book, like another follow-up book, then maybe we'll get another one, but yeah. Thank God this franchise is over. Anyway. Coming in at number 5, it is Assassin's Creed. Now, this and Warcraft was literally 2 movies that would have broke the video game curse. But Warcraft was horrible. Warcraft is not on my list, by the way. But the worst was Assassin's Creed. The Assassin's Creed movie just reeked badly. I mean, you've got Michael Fassbender, who, I'm sorry to say, that guy needs a new agent. I hate that. Michael Fassbender really needs a new agent now. I mean, his career has been going down the tubes lately. Between this, The Snowman, Dark Phoenix, I mean, Michael Fassbender, come on, you're better than this. But yeah, Assassin's Creed. I mean, you also had people like Marion Cotillard. You had who else was in this? Oh, you had Michael K. Williams, Jeremy Irons. It could have been good. Like, the trailers was pretty decent. It could have been the movie to break the video game curse. But they really blocked this movie badly. And if you guys haven't seen Assassin's Creed, yeah, don't see Assassin's Creed. Alright. Coming in at number 4, it is The Last Airbender. Now, The Last Airbender is, the movie got released in 2010. It is based on the Nickelodeon cartoon series. The movie's directed by M. Night Shyamalan, so I kind of had a little bit of hopes for this. I mean, the trailer looked decent. So I saw this movie back in 2010. It was horrible. It was a horrible, stinking pile of poop. Yeah, it was just so bad. I mean, it was not at all fun. Horrible acting. I mean, this movie probably killed the actor Noah Ringer's career. This and Cowboys and Aliens probably killed his career. He hasn't really done any movies since, so it's a shame too. But anyway, you also had Dev Patel was in this. This movie was also coming off of The Happening, and it was a horrible stinking pile. I mean, like I said, it could have been a good film, but the script was terrible. The effects was horrible. The trailer made this movie look watchable. The trailer is the best part of the movie. I'll say it that way.
I don't know.
But still, Last Airbender is terrible. And for anyone who are excited for the live action series for Netflix, let me remind you, the same writers of that also wrote the script for Last Airbender. Or I think they executive produced one of the two. So, yeah, be a little cautious with that one. Alright, coming in at number 3, it is Gods of Egypt. Now, they, for some reason, thought it was a cool idea to have, white folks playing Egyptians. And the result... Yeah, the result didn't turn out well. This movie is a horrible film. You got Nicola Costa-Waldau from Game of Thrones fame. You had Chadwick Boseman, Gerard Butler, who, like Fassbender, needs a new agent. Gerard Butler has not had a good career lately. I mean, the movie was directed by Alex Price, who also gave us Dark City, I, Robot. He gave us, what else? Oh, yeah, The Crow. And this movie came out and it bombed. And, you know, Alex Price actually, went on record when this movie bombed, saying that audience and critics didn't understand it. No, we understood it. You just made a bad movie, pal. But... yeah, it is what it is. If you guys haven't seen Gods of Egypt, yeah, you don't need to see that. Number 2, it's The Seventh Son. I'm the seventh son of the... oh, God, I don't even want to repeat that whole line. But, yeah, Seventh Son is... It was a boring mess. You had, Big Lebowski co-stars Jeff Bridges and Julianne Moore, both in this. You had, speaking of Game of Thrones, you had Kit Harington, who they were trying to make Kit Harington like the next big star after Game of Thrones. Sad to say his career is not really the best outside Game of Thrones. He was in that volcano movie Pompeii. I mean, this guy, maybe down the line he'll get there, like outside Game of Thrones, but I don't think he's there yet. I think he could get there. We'll see. But Seventh Son, you also had Ben Barnes was in this, Djimon Hounsou, Jason Scott Lee, but Alicia Vikander was in this. Movie could have been good, but it was a major flop. It was boring. It was terrible. The script was bad. Who knew that I would like a SpongeBob movie better than Seventh Son? Because I saw the second SpongeBob movie and Seventh Son on the same day. The SpongeBob movie ended up being much better. So, yeah. Alright, what is the worst movie of the decade? I don't even need a piece of paper for that. I'll tell you right now, the worst movie of the whole decade is an anime film. And that is the Emoji Movie. Some reason, Hollywood executives thought it was a good idea to do a movie about those little things you put in your phones instead of words. So... and they had an interesting cast, but even they couldn't. Whereas enough to say this. I mean, you had the likes of T.J. Miller, you had Anna Faris, you had James Corden, Patrick Stewart. They thought it was a cool idea to cast Patrick Stewart as a talking pile of poo. This was a really bad film. I mean, it had terrible animation, terrible quality, terrible voice performance. This movie was just dumb from start to finish. I mean, it's definitely the worst anime film of all time and worst movie of the decade. This movie is a crime against humanity. I want to know, I want to meet the executives who thought it was a good idea to make this movie. I really want to know what was going through their minds when they were making this film. But, yeah, it was... yeah, I tell you that now. Emoji Movie it reeked. One of the worst one of the worst movie-going experience I've had this whole year. And I didn't even pay to see the movie, by the way. And I still want my money back. That's how bad this movie was. So, yeah. It is what it is, but... anyway, that's it. Let me do the quick rundown. 10, Slenderman. 9, Bye-Bye Man. 8, Independence Day Resurgence. 7, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. 6, The 50 Shades movies. 5, Assassin's Creed. 4, The Last Airbender. 3, Gods of Egypt. 2, Seventh Son. And 1... yeah, and 1 is the Emoji Movie. Now, there's loads of other ones I could have easily added. Alright, a few other ones. Frankenstein really stung. Transformers, The Last Night was not good. Let's see. Love the Coopers, that movie with John Goodman, that was not good at all. Let's see, what else? Oh, The Great War. I mean, you had Matt Damon saving China, so yeah, The Great War was terrible. In the Heart of the Sea with Chris Hemsworth. Another Chris Hemsworth movie, Black Mass. The movie directed by Michael Mann. That movie really stunk. Tyler Perry's Confessions of a Temptation, whatever it's called, the one with Kim Kardashian, that movie really was not good. London Has Fallen, Angel Has Fallen, Olympus was okay. Oh boy, I could go on and on. I mean, 2010s has been great. Like, this decade has been great for movies, but not everything in the 2010 was watchable. I mean, there was also Norm of the North, most recent Play MOBA. I could go on and on. I could have probably done a top 20 instead of top 10, but anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What are some of your worst, like, in your opinion, what are some of the worst movies you saw this decade in the 2010s? You know, drop a comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is T Movie signing off.